Want another name? Devil May Cry.
Whatever, dude. Anyway. Damn it. Come on. Yeah, it's like, why do you want them to just keep making the name that you like to be on the box forever?
Yeah.
Why can't you just be like, okay, those sure were some good games.
Yeah.
Now move on and go
Yeah.
play other games. You don't have to just keep playing the same new
Nishiyama?
game. No.
Kitamura?
The artist.
Keiji Inafune.
Keiji Inafune, that's right. Like, oh, that sure is a new Mega Man game. Man, the one time I'm not fucking talking about it and talking about trying to do it, I did the thing that I was trying to do,
Yep.
and I killed them in the cool way in 2 fucking hits.
Yep.
Anyway. And like, why do you need there to be a new Devil May Cry? It's fine. Devil May Cry existed, and it was fine. And it's a good game, and you can just let it die. It's not a good example, because they're making a new one, and I'm very, very excited for it. But you get that's his mindset. It's like...
needs, like, to be beaten over the head with something they like until they are fucking sick.
Exactly. Like, you're eventually just gonna get sick of it.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's gonna stop being good.
Yeah.
Because they're just making it for the sake of making it, or they're just making a new game in the series because they feel the obligation to make a new game in the series, or they're just making a new thing and calling it that in order to get sales. Because people like you are going, oh, I sure do want me a new that thing I liked.
Yeah.
So that's why I really respect Hideki Kamiya just being like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm gonna go make the new thing. Because why can't everyone fucking do that?
Yeah.
Why can't everyone be like, okay, the thing I like sure is done now,
Yep.
time to go do a new thing. It can be done.
Just because they're not making new ones doesn't mean you can't enjoy the ones that exist.
Yeah, like Silent Hill is always gonna exist, and you can always play it with increasing difficulty because they refuse to fucking re-release it. And that's the other thing that leads. I really want to talk about how this HD port is just fucking dog shit. It's actually the worst version of this game, which is kind of unfortunate because now, like, people who didn't play Devil May Cry when it first came out are gonna play this and think that's what this game is.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna know, like, no, they actually fucked up the visual effect. That's not, you know, what this cutscene was supposed to look like. Or they just, for some reason, they just really fucked it up. For some reason, when you're doing this, Dante's supposed to have, like, a cool blur effect on him as he's doing this, and it makes it look so dope. And for some reason, it's just not in this fucking version of the game.
Yeah.
And someone did, like, a comparison video online. That's the only downside with HD re-releases. Eventually, you're gonna make, like, new visual bugs that weren't intended.
Yeah.
And that's especially unfortunate with Devil May Cry, because this is a game that is filled with bugs that were on purpose.
Yeah.
And glitches that they were like, oh, that's cool, leave that in there. But then HD re-release comes out, and there's new bugs and new glitches that were not intended by the original developer, and they're just shitty accidents from porting the game.
Yeah.
And, like, how are you gonna be able to remove that and be like, this is not what the game was supposed to be? Holy shit, have I just completely gone the wrong way? Jesus Christ. I'm getting mixed up on what I'm supposed to be doing. Completely. But I guess that's another thing where we're like, oh, I got the Staff of Hermes. I'm gonna go back to the castle to use that because that's where I saw it. Oh, I can't get back in there. What am I supposed to do?
What am I to do?
Time to kill these guys in one fucking hit because I'm dope.
Dope as hell.
I think in another game it does say, like, dope is the D rank instead of...
Dope.
I killed them both. I killed them both in one hit. That's how cool I am. Excuse
That's
me.
how dope you are.
Excuse me. Silent Hill's the really good one, because, like, people are still being like, new Silent Hill, oh no, PT got canceled, they're not gonna make a new Silent Hill now. Like, why would you want them to make a new Silent Hill? It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Just let the thing you like die and go play the new thing.
Yeah.
Go play the new Hideki Kamiya thing. Go play the new thing that Silent Hills are making. And we're starting to get that, thankfully. Because Hideo Kojima's never gonna be able to make a new Metal Gear... is never going to be forced to make a new Metal Gear Solid game ever again. So people have realized it doesn't matter what the game title is.
Yeah.
What matters is who's making it. So Hideo Kojima, like, being booted out of Konami and having Metal Gear Solid, like, stolen from him is the best thing that happened, because now people are like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna be excited for... I'm not excited for the new Metal Gear Solid, which is, like, the conventional mentality of, oh, they'll buy it because that sure is the new game that they like. No one gives a shit about Metal Gear Survive. I hope that game bombed. I don't actually know, but it sure better have. I sure hope no one bought that going, oh, the new Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
The worst possible place to fight these guys. The worst place. I should just run past them. I shouldn't.
Oh, it should be doing it.
Yep. So thankfully we're getting to that point where people are like, fuck it, I just want to play the new Hideo Kojima game.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna play the new Hideki Kamiya game.
Yeah.
Hey, get excited for this new game, Hideki Kamiya worked on it. Hey, look at how dope this new game is. Oh, cool, it was made by Hideki Kamiya. Oh! What the fuck? Nintendo! Of course, Nintendo's been on that for a while, because not only do they know, hey, here's the new Mario game, be excited, idiots.
Rated R for pirates.
But
fuck you!
But they're also like, hey, guess what, new Shigeru Miyamoto game.
Yeah.
Be excited. Because new Shigeru Miyamoto.
Jim Carrey and fuck it, you'll go to see him, fuck you!
God damn it. I'm stuck in the purple death. God damn it. Once again, I find myself drowning in purple Kool-Aid.
Once again.
Not for the last time, I am dying because of purple Kool-Aid. The worst flavor of Kool-Aid.
I don't even know if Kool-Aid has flavors.
No, there's red, there's blue, there's green, and there's purple.
And there's color changers.
Yeah,
those are the ones we always used to get.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got a new gun. All of
You're
these
just
guns...
about to say those are dumb.
All...
Yeah, I know.
All of these guns are terrible. I'm pretty much only going to use Ebony and Ivory. I kind of don't like any other gun in this game. But here's the new one, Nightmare Beta, which is foreshadowing, because we got it just now.
Nightmare Bayonetta.
A weapon formed in the underworld. Its powers are unknown. What it does is it shoots...
Powers yet unknown. Oh, God.
It shoots, Actually, it kind of reminds me of a devil arm that we're going to have in Devil May Cry 5. What it does is, if I'm going to show it off here, now, I wasn't going to, but now I am, because Devil May Cry 5, is you can charge it up, and the ammo it takes is your devil trigger. And if you shoot it off after it's drained all your devil trigger, it shoots out a bunch of glowy bullets that'll bounce around the room and kill everyone in the room. And that's sort of being brought back as a devil breaker in that Nero can use. How cool! How interesting that I have realized this.
How cool of me to say that.
How cool of me to realize that.
Oh.
Boy, that sure is gonna be a good video game, that there Devil May Cry 5. I sure am playing this game that is comparatively much slower and more boring than it, because it is a Resident Evil game.
That they compromise.
It is a Resident Evil game, and fucking feels like it. You feel the bones of what the series would eventually become. But for now, it is still 100% a fucking Resident Evil game. So here's the Coliseum. We've been foreshadowing this for a while, and now we are here.
And now we are here.
Yeah.
Here because we're here.
I can hear someone speaking to me inside my head. That's a bad thing,
It's a
Dante.
bad thing.
You shouldn't offer a sacrifice to the Colosseum. And Neo hears the red lightning again from Mundus, is what it is revealed. Like, it's because Griffin's here, but the red lightning is because of Mundus. Mundus has red lightning. Nello Angelo has blue lightning. And once again, Trish has... anyway, also has lightning. But that's not important. Don't worry about that. Shut up!
Stop worrying.
Stop paying attention to things. Excuse me, Griffith. Griffith? Griffith? Okay, popping the devil trigger. Fuck you.
Popping the bike.
Doing this now. This is the world that we're in now.
Turn down for what? Cried Toad as he popped another molly.
Fuck you. Oh no, now he's in an invincible state where he can't be damaged. How convenient for him. Oh no! I clipped your fucking wings, bitch!
Binge.
Oh, what do you do now, Griffin?
Binge.
You're such a bitch, Featherface.
Binge.
Look, his wing is actually visibly damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow. Hurts. I'm gonna jump on your back now, if you let me. I'm back here. Yes. Look at me.
Look at me.
I know you can't see me, but I am here.
Cool. Hey, cool.
Okay. What we're supposed to be doing is using Ifrit's Devil Trigger to just oh, god damn you. Fuck you. I'm shooting meteors at you. I'm shooting Hadokens.
Ooh. Punching in the jewels.
Oh, you didn't like it. F. You.
Bitch. Binge.
Oop. God damn it. Come on.
God damn you.
The taunt, there's minor taunts in this. What they do, they're way more gameplay benefit oriented, because when you taunt an enemy, you get extra devil trigger. So there's actually a reason to do it. In later games, the taunt's just there to look cool.
Which is reason enough.
Okay, let's do some Hadokens. Fuck you. I said fuck you.
Said do it.
Why is this happening? I'm gonna die. Shit.
Yeah.
That's not stylish.
That is not that is in fact the least stylish thing you could do.
Dying.
Yeah.
Typically true.
Typical German.
Fuck this. Shoot fire
Beat
bullets
your
now.
Beat your ass.
God damn it. There we go. Now I can do it the cool way. The charge. Oh no. Oh no! Why did the camera do this? God damn it, Resident Evil! Now I can't do it in the cool way, I just have to shoot him to death. No, I do want to do it in the cool way.
Charged.
Hadouken, bitch! I killed him with the Hadouken. I'm cool now. Bask in my coolness. So, the cutscene moved him so that he died on that thing.
We're through being cool.
Oh shit! How do you do that? You look away every time something happens.
I thought you meant possess an enormous cock and dick.
You are definitely the powers of Sparta.
I am.
Oh, you're even cooler than your dad. And then Dante's like, but you're kind of a cool guy. Griffin. He didn't say please. Huh? Oh. What? The fuck? Ah, but Mundus has purple lightning! Mundus's lightning is purple! Kill you with purple lightning. So, red lightning, blue lightning, purple lightning, and then so anyway. Aww. Roasted chicken. Okay, so I could do that to you right now, but I'm not going to for some reason.
Bye-bye.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Mundus? Oh no, he's grabbing his little pendant. Oh, yellow lightning. Ah, okay. Anyway. Hey Trish, you're still in the game. Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you for the third
Maybe it
time.
was too easy for you.
Mundus.
Mundus.
His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own, like they were nothing.
Look at her face.
He's the one that took the
The
life of
emotion.
my brother, Shirley. My mother used to always tell me that my father was a man who fought for the weak. He had courage
What?
and a bright
What?
star.
Music's a little loud.
Imagine playing this
In the name
without
of my
subtitles.
father, I will kill Mundus.
Yeah. Dude, like, you could not understand what the fuck anyone was fucking saying. Okay, I'm gone now, again, I guess. Thanks, Trish. You really contributed a lot.
Thanks, T-Rish.
You're really helping me out. Why the fuck are you in this game again?
Who are you?
Trish?
Why are you here?
God damn it. There we go. I think that's the most dialogue Dante has in this entire fucking game. He had a little monologue where it's like, damn you, Mundus.
Damn you.
Mundus.
Moon dust.
The King of Avalon. You. And that's that. You did the cool thing.
You
Probably
did
getting
it.
a D.
You did it.
D.
For did it.
Oh, B. Okay.
For bitching.
For badass. Badass.
Racer.
Nightmare. Oh, now we're going back with the Staff of Hermes.
Staff Hermes.
I really don't want to buy any of these. No, it's not worth it. Yeah.
Florba. Florba.
Oop. Blue orb for no reason. Thank you.
You know.
Heart tank for being the boss.
Seagulls for scale.
Seagulls for scale are very important. You'll come to understand this. So now it's time to backtrack all the way.
Yippee.
Follow the blue flames, you idiot. If you don't know where to go, follow the fucking literal path of light.
You dumbass.
That one fucking developer commentary from Valve where it's like, it's really hard to get people to look at where you want them to go. They just put a big ass fucking light.
Just
Be like, go here, idiot.
yeah, fucking dumbass.
Do the thing.
I said do it.
The wheel of destiny shall guide you. Turn, turn, turn. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we should learn.
There's the season.
So looping back around to what I was talking about before, somehow, at some point.
Somewhere.
Devil May Cry 2 is fucking bad. It's a bad game. And they had someone come in at the last second to make it slightly not as bad, but it's still fucking atrocious. But it's still a game where it's... So, like, that's the hardest part of Devil May Cry 5 coming out, is you're like, oh, Devil May Cry, that sure is a good series of games. And like, oh, cool, so I should start playing that? And you're like, yeah, I need to put an asterisk next to this recommendation, actually. So here's the room where we started the game in. And Phantom died. And what's missing? What is missing in this room that was here before? The statue is gone. The statue of the angel with the 3 eyes.
Tri-tot.
I wonder
Tri-tot.
where it has gone.
Yeah, tri-tot.
I wonder. Ooh, I do, I ooh. What is in my Wonder Ball?
What are in my Wonder Balls?
Who knows what surprises the Wonder Ball
may
could
hide.
hide? Yummy Nestle chocolate with candy shapes inside.
Oh,
Ooh, I wonder. Ooh,
what's
I
in a
do, I
Wonder
ooh.
Ball.
What is in my Wonder Ball?
They were awful.
Oh, they're not good. They're not good candies.
I was always excited to get one, but they sucked.
So whenever you're like, oh yeah, play the Devil May Cry. Oh, what? So, I should start from the first one, right? And you're like, yeah. I mean,
Technically?
I guess you should.
I mean,
and then I'll play the second one right. No. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
even do that.
Don't play the second one.
Why you does this?
It's not a good... Don't do that.
On second thought.
Cyclops.
Oh, that was freaky.
So, these enemies are electrical, so, yeah, let's use the electric fucking sword on them. Like
not?
an idiot.
Why
No,
not?
switch over to the fire weapon, dumbass.
Hey,
So,
there.
should I start with the third game? I mean, yes and no. You won't appreciate how good the third game is. I mean, the third game's really good, but you won't appreciate how
much
good it
better it
is compared to this shit. Not that it's bad, but like, holy
But-
shit, did they like just go so far with it. Like, I remember there is a video where like someone did do a video where they're like, I'm just gonna play through the Devil May Cry games from beginning to end. And he starts with Devil May Cry 1, which is a Resident Evil game. And it's like, oh boy, I do sure love slow walking through a castle with no enemy encounters for the first 5 minutes of the game. And then you play Devil May Cry 2, which does pretty much the same thing, but then you fight the enemies and it's bad. And it's a bad game, and no one likes it. And then you play Devil May Cry 3, and you're like, oh gee, I sure can't wait for that again. And then you play it, and you're like, holy shit! This game's dope as hell! What the fuck? They went from that to this also, so we're back in the mansion. I mean, the castle. So we're back in the Spencer mansion, but now it's all spooky. And the layout's
spooky.
slightly different, and the enemy encounters are slightly different.
Ooh, it's-
and we have a light, and it's like, ooh, and the door's gone.
Ooh,
Oh no.
It's B Quest in Mario Bros.
Oh shit. The thing fell and I didn't grab it. Oh, and now we're in this room where we fought Phantom, and there's some creepy puddles and shit.
Ooh, it's
Ew.
water, but mostly phantom pee.
There's a strange surge of evil. There's a voice in my head. You seem to have that happen a
Yeah.
lot.
It's a concern. That's how to get into Hazy Maze Cave.
And here's Nightmare. He's really fucking hard. But on easy mode, there's a trick to it to make him way easier. Sorry, not on easy mode, on normal mode. Actually, on any difficulty, there's a trick to make him easier, but it's easier to pull off on normal mode. Shit! Fuck it! Woo, the camera is not your friend. So, trigger Devil Trigger, you can just fuck this guy up. If you don't suck, which I did. But the other cool thing this boss does is I'm actually going to let him do it so I can show it.
Show it.
Is he has a move. God, this guy's an asshole.
It's an AH.
Come on. Are you going to do it or not? He's not going to do it. I'll fight him a little bit more normally first. So I gotta do this to go to the Devil Trigger. Whoop, whoop. And then just like wail on him with Ifrit with Devil Trigger, and it takes off so much damage. It takes off so much health. Why did I say damage? That's weird. Okay, so here's the move where he eats you,
Obviously.
and then drags you down into a hell dimension. And
Yeah.
the lore for this is that, like, he traps you in your own subconscious and makes you fight, like, your traumas. So, obviously there's the...
Cat just totally lost his shit.
Cat's freaking out over nothing, as cats do.
Yep.
So obviously these creepy skulls are here, because if we're talking about traumatic bullshit, gotta do these skulls.
Obviously.
But the other thing is, this is a boss that makes you fight the old bosses.
Mega Man style.
Yes. In fact, later Devil May Cry games would do that, and have the final level be just a boss rush. But in this, they incorporate it into the actual boss fight against Nightmare, so now we're fighting Phantom again. Only he's way fucking easier, because he's just, like, a sub-boss part of a bigger, normal boss fight.
Boss conglomerate.
So, again, here's the cool way to beat Phantom. Not like that, not like this. Here, you just stand on top of him like this. And he can't fucking hurt you. Oh god. I'm not doing it. Stand on top. God fucking damn you, Phantom. God damn you. You spider-ass piece of shit. But it kind of fucks up. It's kind of a weird thing. Because you do it, you fight the old boss, and you get health back, you get Devil Trigger back, and you break out, and it does a shitload of damage to Nightmare. So it's like... And when it does that, you got... The gimmick of this fight is you gotta do these weird lights around the arena to make him vulnerable. And after doing the boss fight in, like, the hell dimension or whatever, the lights stay on for longer, so he's in his state of vulnerability for longer. So it's like, that actually doing that makes him easier to fight. Actually letting him do the thing, the attack, makes him easier to fight. And it's like, why are you like this, Nightmare?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? So now he's dead. And he just melts into a pile of poop. He's like, yeah. That's that.
That's that on top
That's
of that.
Nightmare. Surely we won't fight him again, just like we haven't fought any of the other bosses.
Of course.
No. We haven't fought any other bosses multiple times in this, goddammit. In this Devil May Cry game.